Guten Tag, mein kleiner Hubschrauber, and willkommen to train sim world there, where we're on the Main-Spessart Bahn. We're kicking off in Gemunden, Maine today, and we're going from, well, here to somewhere else in Bavaria. I really should make a note of exactly where we're supposed to go, but I never do, and therefore it all comes as a marvellous surprise to all of us. Anyway, we're going to be driving this train from here to... I've said that. Let's crack on. Door open. Activate. In. And let's go. I mean, I jokingly call things a cockpit on a regular basis, but I mean, look at this. This is really, it's the Battlestar Galactica, and I'm gonna flip the second man seat until it tells me to stop doing it. I get the sense it's not going to tell me to stop doing it, but I suspect you'd quite like me to get on with it. Right, here we go. Now, I've not driven from this angle before. I've played with the power car, which is at the other end of things, but I've not twiddled this one previously. So let's twiddle it now. Brake key. All right, okay. Well, we'll turn that on, I suppose, and we'll stick your reverser there into forwards. Really? Doesn't feel like forwards. So given that the power car's at the other end, surely this would be reverse. It is what it is, I suppose. Anyway, we're going to get on the road and stick around and we'll see the rail. We're going to get on the rail, and why don't you just run here? Right, okay, I can release the brakes and get rolling. Well, that's the throttle. That's the train brake to release. Good. Electric brake and a train brake. Oh, that's exciting. Direct brakes all off. Right, let's try some of that. Right, apparently we're going to the Bahnhof. Fine. And we're due to arrive there at 5:45. That's fine, it's 5 to 6 at the moment, so we've got what is supposedly an 8-minute jaunt, but I suspect it's going to take longer than that, because I faffed around rather too much instead of getting started.
Guten Tag, meine Damen und Herren. Je suis... No, never mind. I'm Colonel Failure, I'll be your pilot for today. We're heading from, I can't even, Gemunden. I'm going to say Gemunden, Maine. It probably wasn't. But we've just left a station, and you should know which one that was. And we're now heading down to the Bahnhof, that you will find absolutely flaming delightful. Now, if you find the 8-minute journey that we're about to conduct too strenuous to stay in one place, why not trot upstairs and sit on the observation deck? In the observation deck. Go to the observation deck and sit, and you'll find that this, well, frankly brisk and marvellously looking spring evening, could be spring, will make you feel alive and at one with the world, as is surely your way.
Let's ease that down so much there.
And right, so stick in and we'll be about our business presently.
I should probably be slowing down here. Turn that off. We're going at quite a clip. Yes. I mean it's it's testimony to your powerhouse unit that we've got going on. It got me rolling at no problem at all, and we're going uphill. So I'm impressed with both myself and the engineering of this particular locomotive. Of which this is not. This is merely a dumb power car. Well, it's not that dumb. It's quite clever, I imagine. It's probably full of gizmos and whatnots to tell you what to do. Right, now, if I look over that way, it kind of gives an indication of where we're going. Pretty sure that signal was fine. And the next objective marker I've got is 5.3 miles away. Fine. Should be kilometres, because we're in Germany. But did I change it over to kilometres? No, I did not change it over to kilometres, because I didn't really forget. I kind of didn't realise that I'd probably want to change it over into kilometres, so we're still rolling in miles. So apologies for those purists amongst you who insist on your European tracks being done in a sensible kind of measurement of distance / speed. However, if you're a purist, you really shouldn't be watching this anyway. I mean, this is not a purist approach to train simulation. I grip it, I rip it, we see what happens, we have a jolly good time along the way. Anyway, here's a nice kind of sub-alpine hilly tree kind of lump in front of us there, and that's quite nice. Over there you've got a barn, by which I mean road. It's not an autobahn though, you can tell that, because there isn't anyone doing 200 kilometers per hour. That's the main reason why Germany is one of the finest countries in the world, is they just kind of go, autobahn, yeah, go as fast as you like, mate. It's no problem at all. If you crash and die, well, that's on you. Just try not to crash and kill anyone else. Now, he had his lights on, which leaves me to believe maybe I should. Which means it's time to play with the buttons. The train line power is on. Given that we're moving, that's not really a big surprise. The Panto's probably working fine. The multi-civilian broadcasting unit is fine. The PZB acknowledge is released. The override is also released. The air compressor's on, because obviously we're a low rider as far as trains are concerned, and therefore we're going to start popping the air ride anytime soon. I'll go over there. Open and close the doors. Got emergency brake. Wipers. Why do they keep the wiper handle down there? Well, I suppose there's one place to put it. That's a yellow thing. That's the speaker. While I'm listening to Buster Rhymes, while hooking my way through the German landscape. Super duper. What else have we got here? That's the CIFA fuse. God, I want my CIFA on. Flipping heck. Well, anything could happen. Signal lights are on. Tail lights off. Headlights. That might have been the right button. Anyway, we've got a 93 mile per hour limit coming up. What a sophisticated country. We'll prepare for that by going really fast, and we'll get ourselves just a little bit of action camera. Action. You hit action camera, of course, and you hit the wrong button invariably. Isn't 8? That's a noise. I've done something. And I've triggered the emergency brake. Oh, what? What did I do wrong? Did I fail to activate something? Did my interaction with the CIFA make everything unhappy? I've triggered the e-brake. Where's the PZB acknowledge? No. PZB reset, maybe? No. What's that one? Yeah, release the PZB. Is there a foot pedal? The CIFA is that. Right, turn it back off. Off. That's going to be seated in firing authority. And if you don't acknowledge that properly, you're going to be stuffed. Now, can we just go, or am I going to need to do some convoluted reset business? No, we can just go. Okay, right, good. Well, that was off for a reason then, wasn't it? Right, okay, yeah, I'll press that. Press. That should keep it topped up. Right, what else have we got going on? It serves me right. Mind you saying that, everything that ever happens in one of these serves me right. The CIFA is released. Flipping heck, it's got flipping buttons everywhere. Oh, so I can get Jürgen to press the CIFA if I can't be bothered. Jolly good. Seated in firing authority. Yeah, stick the blind down. We don't want people to see that I've just goofed. And that one. Yeah. No, just, mind your business. Everything's fine. We may have burned a second or two there, but I've actually done a reasonable job at trying to get us on time. Were it not for the fact that, as ever, I went for a quick view outside and was ruined with the emergency brake. Let's do it again. Shot of the leaves. Groovy. Okay, there we are. Here we go. We're on a tilter. Oh yeah, having a bit of a tilt there. And that's all good. Right, we probably ought to pay attention because we've only got a mile and a bit to go. But if anything, what that emergency braking process that we just went through kind of demonstrates is that this train is, when it decides to stop, is quite keen on doing it. Unlike, well, anything else that I usually drive. Usually you have to coax them into stopping. And hold on, that's waypoint, and that's target. Let's say no. Let's prepare to stop here. I don't want to have to stop again, like we did last summer. And no, that's a speed limit. Look, that's your objective marker coming up in 600 yards. Fortunately, you have applied a ruddy great amount of brakes. Is it going to be enough? Yeah, I think it might actually. I think it might even be too much. You've done well. No, the train's done well. You basically just, you know, did your usual Charlie Chaplin routine behind the wheel here. Thank you very much. I'm more like the Keystone Cops. Which one? All of them. On my own. Whoa, that's too much. Ease it off again. Ease it off. Alright, well, you might have left it too long for easing off, but you're close. Oh, no, we're still rolling. This is good. And we're only a minute off schedule, which, if I'm led to believe from my my German friends who I speak to on an occasional basis, that actually Deutsche Bahn is not as reliable as one might hope, and that being late is not actually that unheard of. In fact, it's pretty commonplace. And having ridden the occasional German train, I have to say, yes. Passenger doors open. Open the passenger doors. I'm opening them. Emergency brakes released. The PZB's over the line. Alright, I'll use this. Unlock. Right hand side, please. There you go. Right, while the passons are doing their bit, we're going to go for a wander. And, yeah, well, okay, well, look, we've got the upstairs, look. Not a lot of headroom. You know, and I'm a diminutive lady driver, so, you know, there's an argument to be made for there should be some more headroom. What I haven't found yet, though, is a door. If one were so inclined as to get off this wagon, how might one do... Oh, is it down here, look. There you go. Hey! Oh, I don't even know where we are. Well, yes, you do. We're at Lawn Bahnhof. Okay, good. Don't know what he's doing, just lurking by the top of the stairs. Maybe he's about to do some kind of YouTube stunts pratfall video where a prat falls off a staircase and ends up in A&E. Right. For eine moderne und zuverlässige Bahn. Diese Modernisierungen der Strecken erlauben es uns ihnen schneller. Something goes fast. In order to make you do something fast. This modern something, der Strecken, yeah, erlauben could maybe allows. Anyway, Umweltfreund is in there. You and your family, maybe your friends, leisure, and whatever. Reisen is a journey, because a Reisen car's a ticket. Zu Gewährleisten, get on the train. Good, because you didn't come here to listen to a flipping German lesson. I mean, admittedly, expertly presented, but even so. And can we go in the Kazi? No, we can't. If only I knew someone who worked at the Dovetail Games and said, "Oi, come on, Kazi, make it happen." Right, we're done, aren't we? Good. Right, lock everything. Because I think adding the Kazi adds the level of realism that really would mean that everyone would go, this truly is the most realistic train simulator ever. I went into the bathroom, there was toilet paper on the floor, there was, you know, some dampness, generally all pervading. We're not going. Alright, well, brake to release, psst, and so forth. It could be because I've put the throttle into aggro that it doesn't want to go. No, it's something else. I've locked the doors. Yeah, doors are locked. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, good. Thank you. The doors are locked. The direct brake's released. The electric brake is released. The reverser is in forwards. Let's push that again for the sake of it. What have I broken? The CFA is still deactivated. The throttle is off. Let's turn the throttle off. Put the brake on. Right. Look at the gauges. The gauges say bar. That one says humbug. Good. What do we got here? That's Alson. Good. That's a light. Here's my microphone, which I use on a routine basis to talk to people. They're all getting a bit antsy now because they're thinking, because I've got to get to Heigenbrücken pretty quickly, which is Heiger Bridge, I would imagine. Train power line on. Panto. Up the panto. It's behind you. Very good. That's released. That's released. That's traction fan automatic. No, put a traction fan on. The air compressor's on after all. Let's tune it into laser 558. And off we go. Turn that on, turn that off. Bonanza. Not a bonanza. No bonanza. Was it because I wasn't sitting properly in the chair? Bonanza. What have I broken? Because, I mean, you know, that's where you go there, isn't it? You immediately head for, you've broken something, you Wally. That's true. Do the wipers work? Yeah, and I earned some XP as a result of that. I've got the XP of working... Yeah, park. P for park. Maybe she knows. Hello! How does one operate this train? For it appears to have given up on everything. Right, let's reset the lock, turn that off. We've played this game before. Door locking, lock all, unlock. Oh, okay. Oh, we've actually got some proper lock buttons. Lock that lock. Turn the brake key off. Feels like I need more buttons. I'm tempted to get out and make sure that all the doors are closed, but you have to assume that they are. Can't stick my head out the window, which is a bit of a shame. There is a button that allows me to do so. Is it that button or this? Hello. What? Up? Hey! Well, something exciting is happening when we head. That's a cursor keys for you. It's just going to go in. What? Ah, fascinating. So, HS1 is at 15 kilowatts. Good. Good, good. It's not getting us going, though, is it? Right, turn that back on. Yep. Release the brake. I think I've done that. Okay. There is zero pressure in either of those now. Could be the right thing for them to be. Might not be. Now, give it the beans. We're away. Turn it off and on again. That's always the way of this business. Right, we've got 9.8 miles to go. It's a very long way. Where are we leaving? A station. Alright, that's adequate levels of detail there. Floor it. Let's flip and go. Yeah, right, let's get outside view. We must be wheel spinning or some such, because I gave that enough beans to be up in the tempo. In fact, was that sparks coming off there, or was it once again the Unreal Engine's not exactly brilliant rendering of things turning around very, very fast? Yeah, maybe a little bit of sparks. I might be doing a bit of a spin out on the burnout, that's what they call it. Doing a burnout coming out of the station. I should inform the passengers of such so they're not displeased.
Hi passengers, this is your captain speaking. Yeah, well, we're a bit late because the train stopped, don't know why, and I had to make it go again, which involved a complicated reboot system consisting of turning it off and then back on again. To make life more exciting, I am currently using the Force while driving the train, and I'm sure many of you will have appreciated the burnout that we did leaving the station just now. Anyway, our next stop will be Heigenbrücken, which we are scheduled to reach in 4 minutes' time. We won't reach it in 4 minutes' time, even though I am paying complete disregard to the rules of the rail and exceeding the speed limit around this rather twisty section of track. Now, I don't think we're going to fall off the track, but as said, the limit is 80 and we're currently pushing 100. And I seem to recall that last time I drove one of these I did the same thing. So good luck to all of us, and I hope to see you in Heigenbrücken in a few minutes' time.
Alright, well, it's going to try and slow me to 75 in a moment, and I'm going to pay some heed to that by gently applying the brake at level 2. Actually, that's quite aggressive. Look at the. If you look to the bottom right of the readout there, right above where it says 90 in red letters, is a little bar, and in the middle is where you've got neutral G-forces. When the slider goes below that, you've got one-way G-force, and then if it goes the other way, you've got the other way G-force. Either way, I've made it my life goal to try and make that go in obscene levels of extremity as possible. 7.7 miles to go. I've got to fill it with stimulating conversation. Alright, well, we'll just rip it again then. The slow to 75 didn't appear to do us any harm. Those lights are all green. That's a good thing. Anyway, there's more German countryside going on. Do we fancy a fly past? I rather think we do. This is a point at which, of course, people will say that's actually not, strictly speaking, the German countryside, because since you're in Bavaria, you're right on the Germany-Austria border, and what you're looking at there is actually Austria. Kind of go, well, I don't know that, I don't live there. Hold on, why are we slowing down? Why are we slowing down? Because we're going uphill. But I've got this thing flawed. We shouldn't be slowing down. I mean, we're going uphill quite steeply. Horn, horn, horn. It wants me to do the horn. It's the one button I've not discovered yet. It should be quite obvious, though. I would have said it would be this big lozenge, but it's not. We're still slowing down. Come on! It's not that steep. 7 degree up bubble, 0.7 degree up bubble is barely hitting it. Right, destination next. I've pressed it. You're not. No, whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't. I did. You total pillock. Released. No, pressing it again. Accidentally hit the emergency brake. Well, that's going to make life easy for us now, isn't it? Alright, slam that on. Stick this down to something. Alright.
Hello passengers, this is your captain speaking. I stopped here because I thought the view was particularly magnificent. It's going to make us a little bit late, but it was entirely deliberate, I assure you. Anyway, go back to your reading of, I don't know, Der Welt, Das Papieren Tagzug, and we'll be back in business. I don't believe it. It's not going. Ignore that. I've got everything under control. Everything's completely.
I'm going to have to turn it off again. Oh, flipping heck. All right, do that. Do this. I didn't have to do that last. Oh no, we were moving. You were just premature. Turn that back on. Stick that onto. Undo the flange on that, and we should be golden. Just give it a moment to think about it. No, you see, the effect that you're getting here is we're rolling backwards down the track. Yeah, it's not working, is it? No. All right, put a brake on. Turn this off because it doesn't do anything. Right, turn the key off. Key off. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn the key on. Because it's German, you see, you only need a 3-second reset time, and that wasn't even seconds. I barely Mississippi'd at all there. I mean, I don't think I even left enough time for a single Mississippi. But no, right, okay. Train brake 3. Let's turn that off. Throttle. Grunt it. Give it a lot of effort. We're going backwards again. We're going backwards again. What have I done to it this time? Is there a reset button? I bet it is. I bet I've got to press that, haven't I? I've pressed it now. Can we go? No, he's looking perplexed. He's going to be going, Hans? What are you doing? Actually, I'm not Hans. Helga? What are you doing? Why are you travelling backwards on this track? I'm not travelling nothing, mate. I'm doing my best. But for some reason, the whole shebang here seems to be rigged against me. I'm going to blame the patriarchy. Because it's the only thing I've got going for me. The door locks are unlikely to. Put a sander on. Sanding front. Now we're just leaving some sandy residue behind us as we cruise at 10 miles per hour reverse down the track. Should we get an action shot? There's me waving sadly from the cab going, well, I don't know. And as I slip into the dim distance today, I wish you a fond farewell. No, that's it. No, I'm going to have another go at this because I've well and truly pooched this. So I'm gently easing my way out of camera shot by kind of going, and I was never here. You did not see me, for I am not that train. I'm Colonel Failure. This is pretty much what you've come to expect, isn't it? Don't know what I did there, but I did something, and it didn't work. Well, I know I did there, actually. I pressed the emergency brake, and then I couldn't get it started again. I snuffed through a lack of trying. Even now, I have the control set to everything one might hope for. I've got the control set in forwards. I'm in notch 1, probably. We should be moving. Anyway, I'll be back soon with... another go at something, I imagine. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for reasons that you don't really understand, but you feel like you might miss out if you don't. So, take no chances. Push the button. And I'll catch up with you soon if I ever reach where I'm going to. But do we ever, any of us, ever reach where we're going to? These and other questions won't be answered in the future. Cheerio. Now, normally at this time, I've got a picture to the side of me here of whatever was going on in whatever it was that I was doing. But the train's departed the scene, rather sadly, rolling down the hill there. So instead, I've got a picture of a dashing young gentleman attending some kind of gaming convention where he's surrounded by, I don't know, people dressed up as flower fairies and King Kong and what have you. But he stands alone from the crowd. For he is wearing a piece of Colonel Failure merchandise, and he looks resplendent in that piece of merchandise, and therefore I'm going to send him some free extra merchandise, because that's a thing I do now. No, I give not a fig for profitability. You send me a picture of you wearing some Colonel Failure merchandise, and I'll send you some extra merchandise. Golly, gracious me! Can't tell you it's good merchandise, but it's, there's like a thing and a one of these, and that's all anybody wants. Yeah, whiz it over to me. Whiz your pictures there or video if you're feeling very excited over via the Twitter or the Facebook, and I'll look at it with my face, and should there be some merit to what you're doing, I'll embed it in the end of one of these, and we'll call it Colonel Failure's Fashion Hall of People in Space. I'll work on the title a little bit.